This playthrough is rated T for teen.
From the personal log of Guybrush Threepwood. Sometimes, when it's quiet, I can still hear the monkeys. It's hard to believe that it's only been a few years since I first washed up on the beaches of Melee Island, armed with nothing more than a goofy name and an overpowering urge to become a swashbuckling pirate.
I want to be a pirate.
Who could have suspected that such a humble pursuit would lead me to cross swords with the evil ghost pirate LeChuck, the slimiest slug ever to plunder the seven seas? And who could have guessed that my battles with LeChuck would introduce me to the love of my life, Melee Island's Governor Elaine Marley. Or that my efforts to win Elaine's hand would repeatedly drag me to the mystery-drenched shores of Monkey Island. That's the second biggest monkey head I've ever seen. Or that I would finally end the scourge of LeChuck, burying him beneath a mountain of ice. Not me, that's for sure. Back then, the only thing duller than my sword was my wit. Now look at me. I'm married to the most beautiful governmental official in the Caribbean. The entire Tri-Island area shudders at the sound of my name. And now my plunder bunny and I are returning to Melee Island after the most incredible honeymoon in the history of...
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
Daydreaming and make yourself useful!
Looks like Guybrush has got himself in another sticky situation, and we're here along for the ride, whether we want to or not. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with another new game from our library, and this time it's Escape from Monkey Island. This is the fourth in the series, in the Monkey Island series, and well, like most people agree, for those who've already watching it and already assume, this is the black sheep of the family. This is the game that most people don't like if they compare the out of all of the Escape from all of the Monkey Island games, and unfortunately I agree with them. There's a couple of problems with the game, not just graphically. It's got that PS2 feel, and actually that's the first time I played this game was actually on the PS2. Oh yeah, this came out in 2000 from LucasArts Entertainment. Well, at least one of the benefits of this game is that Guybrush is still voiced by Dominic, so there's that. I think Elaine's still voiced by the voice actress for her, as well as LeChuck's voice actor, so at least there's that. But there's a couple things wrong with the game, like the puzzles aren't as interesting, the comedy writing isn't as good, and personally, I mean, there's still some funny stuff in it, but it's not as good. Like I said, controls are a bit weird, and other things, but we won't let that hold us back. We'll play the game. So on the PC version, which is the one I'm playing, if you press F1, you can get help and you can figure out like how to actually play the game. So look at how the controls are done. It's either the directional pad here. There's no controller functionality in this game, by the way, for whatever weird reason they decided to remove that. That's one reason why I don't like it. Two, yeah, they've got like either use the number pad or the keypad, and it's just a mess, like using it. But anyway, I won't complain anymore. We play these games to enjoy them, right, folks? So anyway, let's see if we can get out of this situation.
There's an enemy pirate fighting over there.
Yeah.
It's the grated door to the ship's cargo hold. It's full of hot coals.
I think we could also, if we move around, we could look at another item.
That cannon looks ready to fire. Only I could get that thing to go off.
If only.
I don't think anybody reloaded that cannon.
Yeah.
Their ship is bigger than ours. Those bullies.
Yeah, you can use the directional pad to Guybrush around, and it gives them a chance to look at different items. Now, to actually utilize an item, you have to press U, so.
I have more important things to do than futz around in the cargo hold.
Are you sure?
Excuse me. I don't suppose you'd mind just leaving us alone? I'll give you all my milk money. Excuse me? I guess he doesn't want to talk to me.
I think they're busy.
It's way out of reach. I might if I wasn't tied to the mast. It's way out of reach.
Okay, well, I think we've done everything we can. So what we need to do is we need to use these hot coals right here. So we need to interact with it.
It's full of hot coals. There's a pile of red-hot coals simmering on the deck there. Now I'm glad we got the ship with the flame-retardant lacquered deck wood.
Good thing for that.
I already knocked it over.
Yeah, so what we have to do is grab these hot coals and do the obvious thing, but...
I should try to pick one up if I want to try to do something with it.
Yeah, so to pick it up, I used to use the P button. P button. Yeah, I can't just interact with it to do it, so... but yeah, we need to kick it into the cannon, but...
Nah. Nah.
And we have to move around to do that, so... If you wait too long...
Yikes. Too hot.
Yeah, if you wait too long, it gets too hot and it won't do it anymore, so...
That didn't do anything. I suppose that's probably because it's not loaded.
Yeah, there was no wick to do anything with, but... Like the previous games, I do everything I can to interact with all the... I try to do all the options as I can, despite me knowing the solution to everything.
I guess a hot coal just doesn't have as much oomph as a cannonball out of a cannon.
Like I said, there's still some funny things in this, but like I said, it's not as good as the previous ones. I guess the writers on this one, I think this is when a lot of the LucasArts writers had left the game, left the company by this point. So that's why I said like a lot of the comedy isn't as solid.
I hope there was nothing flammable in the hold. I really hope it didn't burn any holes in Elaine's suede luggage. I'd never hear the end of it.
Ladies in their clothes, huh? Alright, let's see if we can get that over to the pirate.
Better not try that again.
I don't think you could do anything with a knife. That's just a joke that happens there. Okay, anyway. Let's actually get out of here, so. But yeah, the obvious solution is kick it into the loaded cannon. Fire in the hole!
Little snuggle cakes.
Hey, Elaine. Could you untie me?
Act 1. Things to do in melee item when you're dead.
Land ho! The way I pushed that smelly pirate right over the rail. Now that's the stuff of pirates.
I hope the loyal citizens of Melee don't hurt themselves. I mean, you know, all the pushing and shoving on the dock to see my, well, our return could be dangerous. Make sure this one stays on top.
Then there was the swab who came at me with the rusty fid. I sure taught him a thing or two about the proper use of deck chairs. Whoa. Got it.
The burden of being the governor of such an adoring yet unsophisticated public can be so draining. I'll be lucky if I can get a second to myself for once.
You know, we make a great team. The way we communicate, the way we work together, the way we anticipate each other's every move. There's nothing we can't accomplish.
Oh, well, here goes. Might as well get all the hullabaloo over with. What? Where is everyone?
Maybe everyone went to bed early?
Where's the welcoming committee? The banners? The crushing throng of well-wishers? Oh dear, do you know what this means?
We can spend another 3 months honeymooning.
No, you adorable numbskull. Something has gone horribly wrong while I've been away. Nothing else can explain.
What's that? Hey, it's Timmy the monkey. How are you, boy? Either his litter box is full or he's trying to tell us something. What is it, boy?
Timmy, is something wrong?
Free grog at the scum bar?
There's been an outbreak of scurvy?
You won 74 bucks playing bingo, but lost it all playing banana futures.
There's trouble at the governor's mansion. Let's go.
Let's try 45, 7.3, minus 11. Fire!
What do you think you're doing?
What does he look like I'm doing, fancy pants? I'm knocking down the governor's mansion.
You can't knock down the governor's mansion without approval from the governor.
Yeah.
The governor's dead, man.
Dead?
Was the marriage that killed her, they say.
But I am the governor. Do I look dead to you?
No, ma'am.
Then cease and desist your boulder flinging immediately.
Yeah.
Sorry, Governor. I'm under contract. I'm legally obligated to destroy your mansion with this here catapult.
Something's rotten on Melee Island.
I know. But the stench usually drifts away with high tide.
I've got a plan.
Although it sometimes lingers during an eclipse.
Guybrush,
Yes, dear?
I'm going down to City Hall to see about getting declared undead.
Won't that make you a flesh-eating zombie?
In the meantime, I need you to do 2 things for me.
More back rubs and foot massages?
Maybe later. First, I want you to put a stop to this insane boulder flinging.
Stop the insanity. Check.
Second, I want you to go to Lucre Island, talk to my grandpa's lawyers. They might know how to help us fight City Hall.
Oh, but I hate talking to lawyers.
And not as much as they'll hate talking to you, dear.
Okay.
Well, I've got a resurrection to perform. Be good, dear. And don't forget, stop the catapult, go to Lucre Island.
Sounds like the honeymoon's over.
She was a lot nicer before she died.
Like I said, there's some comedic gold in there every once in a while. I like how in every game, every time they mention an island, it's always got the trademark on it. All right, so we gotta perform. Oh, and what Rocco's Modern Life has taught me is that you can never fight City Hall, so that's kind of a dead thing. Let's talk to this guy.
Excuse me.
What?
Might as well see what he's up to. Please stop firing boulders at my house. It's very unnerving. Well, we're gonna ask him everything anyway, so.
Please stop firing boulders at my house. It's very unnerving.
Sorry about that, kid, but I'm under contract.
What would it take to get you to stop flinging rocks at my house?
Permanently? Yeah, some kind of restraining order, I guess. You'd need some fancy lawyers for that.
Okay, how about temporarily?
Well, the union gives us liberal snack breaks during the day, but I don't have any snacks.
And it's not during the day, right?
What would it take to get you to stop flinging rocks at my house?
Permanently?
Okay.
Yeah, some kind of restraining order, I guess. You'd need some
Oops.
fancy lawyers for that.
Okay, how about temporarily?
I forgot what the button is to skip dialogue. Oh, it's delete or period. Gotcha.
Really?
But I don't have any.
Okay, so I'll have to do that often just because sometimes stuff will be slightly different, sometimes it won't, so.
What are those numbers you're muttering?
You know? I don't rightly know. They're supposed to be targeting numbers or something, but I'll be danged if I can figure them out. All I know is how to hit that cactus. I'm trying to extrapolate from there.
Well, if that monkey game where you have to throw the banana using geometry has taught me anything.
Could you show me how to hit the cactus?
Nah, I only do that when I think the catapult's out of alignment. I wouldn't want to waste one of these boulders. They're expensive.
Yep, can't get it just out of the ground or anything like that.
Could you show me how to hit the cactus?
Nah, I only do that when I
Okay.
wouldn't want to waste.
You seem like a busy man. I'll let you return to your evil deeds.
Thanks.
I don't think you'd like that.
Pick him up.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Let's try. Yeah. Just a sec. 45, 6.7, minus 35. What?
Let's see. I got nothing else from him, so.
You seem like a busy man. I'll let you return to your evil deeds.
Thanks.
Okay, so we need to.
Hey, get away from there before I pop you one on the head. Capiche? Good. Now stay over there, pencil neck. Fire!
Yeah, the problem with this game is because of the way the controllers work is since I don't have mouse, I have to move around with the. But luckily we have running, so we can at least run to our locations and everything, so.
Polly, want a fertilizer pellet?
Yeah, the parrot-shaped bush.
There's no way that's gonna fit in my pants.
Well, not with that attitude.
Looks like our landscaper has been monkeying around.
Looking at a monkey-shaped bush.
I don't think so. I wonder how these cacti got onto our tropical pirate island.
Let's try.
No, I don't want cactus needles poking through my
5.5,
shorts.
Minus 6.
Okay, I guess I can't go any further that way. Okay. Hey, he's getting closer.
I'm not picking that up. No way. I don't want to be inside if that guy actually gets lucky and hits the house.
I feel like he's never gonna hit it until a certain situation.
What an odd-looking cactus. As useful as a two-pronged cactus would be, I'd rather not stick one in my pants.
What type of adventurer are you, Guybrush? Where's your sense of adventure? Sticking things in your pants. It's common.
Let's
Hey, I bet I
try.
could market this. Vegetarian steak.
7.9.
It worked for Chick-fil-A.
Nah.
Fire!
Was a fat-shaped bird.
That is one fat bird.
What a fat cat.
That's huge.
That's simply huge. Yeah.
I'm not picking that up. Okay. Goodbye, cruel adventure game. Forget it.
Yeah, like I said, every once in a while you get some funny bits.
That pig-shaped bush frightens and confuses me.
I don't understand it.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let's try.
Alright, let's go into Melee Town. Okay. I mean, I know where I need to go, but I'm gonna examine everything like I usually do in a game like this.
It's 3 o'clock. I can't reach it. Sold. I'm not picking that up.
I've got to pick up everything. We got to try. Hello.
Ahoy there, fellow seafaring wastrels.
Yes! Oh, sorry about that.
You startled us.
Yeah, that's it. I startled.
Yeah, these guys look very familiar, so.
You two look awfully familiar.
Oh, we have very common-looking faces. Isn't that right?
Oh, definitely. Can't swing a dead Chinook around here without hitting someone who looked like us.
Let's see. Didn't we run into each other last summer on Fat Island TM? Aren't you the famous comedy duo of Yonkler and Muntz? Dudes, aren't you founding members of Keel Hall, the world's loudest pirate speed metal band? Didn't we share a cruise to Monkey Island once? Maybe I'm confusing with some other pirates. It's the Monkey Island one, so.
Aren't you the famous comedy team of Youngler and Muntz?
Youngler and Muntz? Never heard of them.
You haven't? But they're brilliant. They do this bit about how men leave the commode seat up and how women love to shop for boots. Well, I guess you had to be there.
Apparently.
That's usually how it is with comedy and stuff like that.
Are you sure we haven't met?
Drop it, Threepwood.
Hey, how'd you know my name?
Doesn't everyone know the name of Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate?
True, but I still think you guys look familiar. Dudes, aren't you the founding members of Keel Hall, the world's loudest pirate speed metal band?
Not likely. Neither of us can carry a tune.
Neither can Keel Hall.
Sounds about right for pirate metal.
I could swear that I know you guys.
I really don't think so.
Didn't we run into each other last summer on Fat Island?
We've never been to Fat Island.
And never in the summers.
I could swear that I know you guys.
I really don't think so.
Didn't we share a cruise to Monkey Island once?
I don't think so.
Carla, make the bad man stop. He's come to take us back to Monkey Island.
Carla?
Who?
You can't fool me. You're Carla, the Swordmaster of Melee Island. And you're Otis.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let it go, Otis. The half-witch recognized us.
I knew you guys looked familiar. You were 2/3 of my original Monkey Island crew.
The crew you abandoned on Monkey Island, you mean?
Do you have any idea how difficult it is to escape from Monkey Island?
No. How difficult is it to?
Escape from Monkey Island.
Well, it's really difficult.
Yeah.
The whole experience was very traumatizing.
Scared us for life.
Gee, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, sorry doesn't feed the narwhals, Buster.
I like how he rolled the credits in. It's like, oh, well, when the game's done, we've already rolled the name in, so.
So, what have you rapscallions been up to?
Where to begin?
What have you been doing with yourself, Carla?
You mean after I finally managed to escape from Monkey Island?
You're never gonna forgive me for that, are you?
Not in this lifetime. Anyhow, I've spent the last few years here on Melee Island re-establishing my Swordmaster credentials.
Well, that sounds productive.
Oh, it was, until that Australian showed up.
Australian?
Yeah, an Australian real estate developer. He challenged me to a round of insult sword fighting, badgered me into betting my house. It was over so quickly.
Gee,
Now I wander the streets of Melee insult sword fighting for food.
how sad.
Wow, weird. Well, she didn't have much personality in the original game either, so.
How about you, Otis? What have you been doing for the last few years?
Well, after I finally escaped from Monkey Island, I made my way back to Melee Island, where I tried to resume my former profession.
Petty thievery?
I prefer to think of it as proactive redistribution of wealth. Unfortunately, the indignities I suffer on Monkey Island have left me so jittery that I cannot pick a lock or a pocket without making more noise than a flatulent hippo.
What vivid imagery. So how do you earn a living?
Begging mostly. You'd be amazed how many people will pay to hear the story of the innocent pirates who were betrayed by their idiot captain.
Yeah, because I'm trying to remember. It's been forever since I played the first game. It's been like quite a few years. I think we just kind of we get to Monkey Island and we don't really hear about them. We get there and we leave them to deal with the ship, I think, or they abandon me or something like that. And then we go to the island and then we kind of just end the game. So we never really hear about them after that. So.
Whatever happened to Captain Smirk, the sword trainer?
He sold his house to a foreign investor.
But he didn't want to.
The investor challenged him to a round of insult gin rummy and beat him.
Smirk was so ashamed that he signed over the deed to his house on the spot and hopped the next ship out of Melee.
The same story's been repeated dozens of times all over Melee Island. This slimy investor strolls into a pirate's house or place of business, challenges him to a game of insult something or another, then humiliates them so badly that they have to cave into his hostile takeovers.
Haven't you noticed all the sword signs around here?
Yeah, we just saw one earlier, so.
Well, where's the third member of our old crew?
You mean Meat Hook?
That's a good question.
After we finally got off Monkey Island, Meat Hook renounced his piratey lifestyle and returned to his true passion.
Drinking?
Painting.
Painting? But the guy's got no hands.
That's what we said.
These stories are too depressing. Let's talk about something else.
If we must.
Won't you join my crew? For old time's sake.
Guybrush, take a good look at Otis.
Monkeys! Monkeys is full of the monkeys!
That's what happened to him the last time we agreed to be part of your crew. Now, what in the name of Blackbeard's dandruff could possibly convince us to join you in another idiotic adventure?
Well, how about
Money. But.
a brand new car?
What?
Sorry, I kind of got caught up in the moment. Well, how about cushy government jobs?
That sounds interesting.
Carla, What are you doing?
What kind of cushy government jobs are we talking about?
You know, the kind where you're paid 3 times the going private sector rate, no one checks your work, and it's impossible to be fired.
Don't listen to him, Carla. He just wants to take us back to Monkey Island.
We'd want contracts, of course.
I'll see what I can do. Be seeing ya.
Not if we see you first.
Ahoy again.
What is it now?
We got some heavy-duty begging to attend to.
Be seeing ya.
Not if we see you first.
I was meaning to do the rest of their dialogue for that because I accidentally answered the question. I was like, I'll just choose this one. I'm like, oh right, that's the answer. So, well, what I'll do is next episode I'll start off by getting back to the situation again and asking all those questions. So.
Guybrush, what are you doing here?
Looking for a bathroom?
Quit fooling around and stop that catapult.
I'm thinking about it. I'm figuring it out. So. Let's see. Oh, let's go check out the...
Another sold sign. I'm not picking that up.
Yeah. Let's check out the voodoo lady at the Inner House of Mojo. Yeah, she'll be able to help us out. She's always got an answer or two. And she'll always be an ally. Always. She'll never do anything against us ever. Not in any other games in the series. That's for another game there, viewers. If we ever get to that.
Ouch. I hate to be that guy.
Look at the voodoo doll.
No, I'm not into torturing complete strangers. Present company accepted, of course.
No problem, Guybrush. Chicken basket.
The smell of this basket brings back horrible memories of Puerto Pollo.
That's the third game.
No way. I've had more than my share of chicken feathers.
Yeah, there's like a...
Perhaps I've become desensitized, but this pile of human bones no longer sickens me as it once did.
Just like, well, I don't know.
I'm not carting around anyone's mortal remains unless it's absolutely necessary.
Unless there's a plot significance or puzzle involved. Let's see what's up here.
Nothing interesting up here.
There's always interesting things up there. You just didn't try. Look at middle finger.
Ah, the middle finger. The most communicative of fingers.
Oh yeah, easy. It just says everything in one little shape.
As useful as a big finger would be while sailing in heavy traffic, I don't think I need it.
Everyone needs a middle finger.
This table must have been a hand-me-down.
Ah.
There are only a few hands I want in my pants, and this isn't one of them.
Ooh.
I don't need another ring finger. If that's a ring finger, I'd hate to see the size of the ring.
It's simply huge.
For a pinky finger, it's quite large. I've already got a pinky finger.
Well, in some situations, they take their pinky fingers.
That's quite a thumb. As useful as a big thumb would be when hitching for rides, I don't think I need it.
Oh yeah.
This finger seems slightly different than the others. If I want to point at something, I'll use my own index finger. Essence of worm-ridden seagull. Ugh, that's really, really disgusting.
Yeah.
No thanks. I'll pass.
Well, it was streaky fluid. How about creamy fluid?
Cream of frog.
It probably tastes better than cream of wheat.
No thanks. I'll pass.
Alright, let's see about the other things there. Slimy fluid.
Sea slug pate. No thanks. I'll pass.
Viscid fluid.
Monkey armpit juice?
Ugh.
No thanks. I'll pass.
He don't want to take anything, does he? Oh, see if there's anything over here. Okay, nothing over there.
Beady. I don't think they're for sale.
Beady. I think that's it for... Yeah, since there's no mouse, I can't, like, interact with stuff easier, so I have to, like, look around and make sure I find everything, so...
It appears to be attached to the wall. What a strange mirror. What a strange mirror.
Yeah, I can't do anything with it, though. Looks like the International House of Mojo. It's not something I can do with right now. Perhaps later.
Sold. I'm not picking that up.
Yeah, this guy runs everything around here. Whoops, I actually didn't mean to go inside, but... I mean, I was going to. What the? It's like that's a reminiscent to the first game, where if you went through certain doors, you'd end up just popping out on another door somewhere. There it is.
The old, creepy, unlit place for books. Gee, that doesn't sound too inviting. I'm not picking that up.
Yep, alright. Back to Carla and Otis. The Scum Bar.
The Scum Bar, haven for the rowdiest bunch of drunken scallywags you'll ever see. I doubt it will be practical, or good for my back, to carry a bar around.
And Scum Bar is a reference to the Scum engine, which the first couple of games were based off of. I think this game was the first one that didn't do the Scum engine. You know, the skull up there. Creepy looking door. Oh, I didn't mean to use the creepy looking door. Back inside, shall we?
The Scum Bar, haven for the rowdiest bunch of drunken scallywags you'll ever...
Didn't mean to do that. There we go. I meant to look at it, but I guess it wouldn't let me look at it, so...
I'm not picking that up. It's half full. Or perhaps it's half empty.
Yeah, optimist or pessimist?
The owner wouldn't be too happy if I took that.
Usually the way you can tell, other than just seeing on the screen if Guybrush starts staring at something.
That sword's in there pretty deep. Looks like I missed a mighty bar fight. I'm pretty sure I'm not the one true king.
No King Arthur or a Goblin Lord or whatever?
Hey, I can see my house from here. I hope it's still there when I get back from Lucre Island.
Yeah, that's where his house is, huh?
I'm not picking that up. It's a dartboard. Personally, I can't think of anything scarier than a horde of drunken pirates flinging pointy missiles all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm not picking that up. Ahoy, mateys!
Buzz up, buzzard breath.
Yeah, can't you see we're busy here?
Let's see, you're in a bar, you're playing darts, this is busy. Yeah, busy making holes in the wall. Well, aren't you too friendly?
Yeah, busy making holes in the wall.
Listen, we're playing for the title of Grand Master Dart Champion of Melee Island.
Yeah, and unless you're good enough to compete,
Which you aren't.
we'd advise that you take a long walk off a short pier.
Yeah.
Why are there so many holes in the wall around the dartboard?
Those are from other players.
Yeah, we never miss a shot.
Get out of here.
No, really. Pick a number. You'll hit it.
Oh. Huh. Well, we're supposed to get him to do something specific, but...
I bet you can't hit a bullseye.
Oh, trying to be tricky, huh?
Nice shot. Would you strapping young specimens like to join my pirate crew?
I would, but once I win the Melee Championship, I'm gonna have to go on tour to win the Tri-Island Dart Pros Championship.
Actually, you will be able to join this crew since I will be winning the Melee Island Championship.
Says you, Swabby.
Knows me, cracker brain.
Ooh.
Are you sure you won't join my crew?
Nah.
Nah.
That didn't look interesting enough anyway.
Who's winning?
Right now, we're in a dead tie.
Oh.
I'm a dart-throwing maniac.
Really?
Back in grade school, they called me the Dart Master. Or something that rhymed with that anyway. So, can I join your game?
No.
Nuts. Oh well.
I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Hit a triple eight.
Here goes nothing.
Hey, you're pretty good. I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
How about a 2?
Oh, trying to be tricky, huh?
Impressive.
Okay, well anyway.
I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Let's see. Man, you can have him do it at basically anything, it seems like that, so.
How about that post on the right side of the screen?
Here goes nothing.
Nice shot. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit.
I bet you can't hit that guy over there.
Here goes nothing.
Hey, wait, we need to talk about this. Ah!
Nice shot.
Ah, man, you ruined my screen.
I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit.
There's no way you'll be able to hit the center of that life preserver on the kitchen door.
Oh, trying to be tricky, huh?
Impressive.
This guy's good.
I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit.
Can you hit that big stuffed fish over there?
Ha! That's easy.
I'm impressed.
Now there's darts all over the place.
I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit.
Land one right in the eye of that skull over the door.
No problem.
Hey, you're pretty good.
I think that's it.
I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit.
Nah, I've seen enough.
Well, thanks for that.
Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now.
Are you still here?
Yeah. Well, I do give out that sense, don't I? Well, looks like Guybrush has got his work cut out for him, so his wife is dealing with her getting resurrected from the dead, and we gotta clean up the house and talk to the lawyers. Oh, how much fun it'll be. But find out what happens next time in the next episode of Escape from Monkey Island TM. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.